Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, your hero, Benjamin Banks from the Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks team, and I am doing another review for Promised Neverland, Season 2, Episode 4 this time. But before I get into that review, make sure that you like this video, you hit the subscribe button, and hit that bell so that way that you always know when we have new videos released. So let's go ahead and get into today's episode. So the episode starts right off where the last episode ended, where Emma, she picks up the phone and it's Mr. Minerva, but it's not really Mr. Minerva. It's a recording that he's left on his phone for the escapees to listen to. We find out that his real name really isn't William Minerva, but it's James Rotary. And pretty much he said that he was helping deliver books to the farms, and he just pretty much got tired of helping these farm systems out with knowing what they were doing to the kids at these schools. So that's when he started putting codes in the book so that way that he could give messages to the kids, so that way he could help them with the possibility of them escaping from the farms, which Emma and her brothers and her sisters end up doing. So fast forward to through the episode where now it's showing the kids in their living conditions. They're hunting for animals, they're spending time with one another. The episode, it kind of starts off very slow, just showing, again, like I said, what the kids are doing now that they're living in this underground shelter. We're seeing the days go by. It's in January. I was expecting them to go to January 26th, which is my birthday, which just passed this week, this Tuesday, matter of fact. And, you know, it was just cool just seeing this is what the kids are doing now. Really no action or anything. The only action that we really had was the kids killing animals, so that way that they would have actual meat in the house instead of just eating vegetables and bugs all the time. And then we get this scene where the two kids, they end up capturing the fish-like bugs that we saw in the first episode of season 2, and they named them goalies. I believe that's what they named them. I'm not sure. If you remember the name, correct me on it in the comments. But these are like the fish-like, frog-like creatures. They're really slimy, and I'm mad I can't remember the name of what they named them. But they end up capturing them, and they take them back to the shelter, and they're not sure if they should eat them or not. So Ray and the two other kids, whose names I can't remember, I believe one's name is Theo, but it's the kid with the onion head and then the kid that looks like Ash Ketchum. That's what I'm just gonna call them, onion head kid and Ash Ketchum kid. There's also a kid that has a acorn haircut, so I'm just gonna call him acorn haircut kid. And then of course you got red hair kid who plays the piano. So Ray and the other two kids, they end up eating these fish, and the fish are eatable. So now that they have meat, this is a source of protein that they can get now. So as the episode moves along, we see that Isabella is locked up, and this is crazy because it's like, I remember I had said I wonder what's going on with Isabella now. Is she gonna come back? Is she still running the farm? We find out that she's been replaced. There's somebody else running the farm now. She's locked up, and grandmother, she makes an appearance again, and she pretty much just says she's disappointed in what happened with Isabella, and pretty much something's going to happen to her. But she asked Isabella if she wants to see the kids one last time, and Isabella is just like, she doesn't want to see them. So what ends up happening now is this is where the action comes in, because now, before we get to the action sequence, grandmother tells Isabella that she'll see the kids soon. So I'm sitting here taking it as the kids are about to get killed, Isabella's about to get killed, so she'll be seeing the kids soon. Whereas we see that there are a group of mercenaries who have found the shelter now, and they use bombs to get into the hatch and open it up. All of the other kids, they move to the underground secret compartment that we saw in last week's episode. And the only two people that are still above ground are Dom and Rosie, I believe that's his name. So it's like now they're on a mission to make sure that all of the kids get out and whatnot. The mercenaries, they don't capture them, and Don and Rosie, they're able to meet up with the other kids and go underground. One of the mercenaries, he finds a way underground because he says that he knew about the exits and whatnot. They end up taking the mercenary out. There's another exit in the caverns underground. And once they get up to the top, the mercenaries capture them. We see the spider creature from the first episode of season 2. It makes a return and it captures the mercenaries, it eats them, and it gives the kids a chance to escape. Now, with all of this being said, we go back to Isabella and we see the demons. They come to Isabella with a deal of sorts, saying that if you can capture these kids, we won't kill you, pretty much, because Isabella, again, you got to remember, she was the top mother out of all of the mothers from what we heard from everyone, including Sister Crone, rest in peace. And they pretty much just say, if you can capture these kids, we'll let you live. And then the demon whispers in her ear and tells her something that we can't hear. And it's like to sweeten the deal. What I think that the demon told her was, if you capture these kids, you can get your son back. We'll let you and Race go and have a happy life, because he pretty much tells her, like, we'll give you your freedom, we'll take the bomb off of your heart, you're free, you can live a normal life. So that's how the episode ends. I want to know what's going to happen. Like, is Isabella going to get these kids? Is she gonna save them, or is she gonna give them to the demons? Like, what's gonna happen? Or is she gonna sacrifice her life so that way that the kids can survive and have a future? So we'll see what happens on next week's episode. Like I said, this episode, it was very short. It got straight to the point of showing the kids living a normal life at that shelter. Like I said last week, you know, I didn't think that it was some place that they could stay at forever. Because like I said, we see shows all the time where it's like people, they get comfortable somewhere and then boom, something happens. And pretty much, like I said, boom, something does happen. The mercenaries come and they try to capture the kids. So now the kids are in the forest. We don't know what they're going to encounter in the forest again. Demons, the spider-like monsters, who knows? Isabella's out there now. And then don't forget, we also have Sanju and Miju. I forgot her name, I'm so sorry, but we have Sonju and the female demon. I'm mad I can't remember her name, but they're out there too. So is Sonju gonna protect the kids so that way that he can get his food that he wants to get and eat humans again? I don't know, but we'll find out next week on next week's episode of Promised Neverland. So thank you for watching this video review. Make sure that you like it. Make sure that you leave a comment. Let's talk in the comment section, because I will respond back. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that way that you can always keep up with us and see when we drop new content. And like I said in the beginning of this episode, hit that bell so that way you always know when we come out with new content. Make sure you follow me, your hero Benjamin Banks, at KingBenji_Banks. That's on Twitter and Instagram. You can follow me on Facebook by typing in Benjamin Banks. I should be the first person that pops up. If not, I need to contact Mr. Zuckerberg. Follow all of the Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks social media accounts at Leveling Up Banks. That's on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And if you're feeling generous and would love to donate to us, at Patreon, at Leveling Up Banks. And also be sure to check out our podcast, where we release new episodes every Tuesday, brand new episodes of Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Again, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you the next time we put up a new video. Always remember, keep them pinkies up. Peace.
Be sure to smash that like button if you enjoyed this video, and get notified every time we upload a new one by subscribing and ticking the bell icon. You can also listen to the full episode by searching for Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks on your favorite podcast app. If you'd like to help support more great content like this, be sure to check us out on Patreon. We'll have the link posted in the description below. Thanks for listening, and see you on the next episode of Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks.